Hello and welcome back to Skyblock Survival. Now, good news. It must be possible to spawn squid. I know this because I saw Captain Sparkles do it. Now, I was thinking that... Oh, wow, mobs have escaped. Mobs have escaped. Okay. Luckily I have a bow. They may just have glitched out. That happens sometimes when you log into the game. Either that or some Endermen have done some serious damage to my mob spawner. Anyway, I was just saying that Captain Sparkles managed to spawn some squid, and he worked out what it was I was thinking, which is that you probably have to be at least 24 blocks away for them to spawn. So I've been spending a lot of time sort of standing back there in my farm, but maybe it's not quite far enough or something. But what he realised is that he had put loads of water on top of his mob spawner, because that's how he was stopping mobs from spawning on top of his spawner. So he climbed up there, and lo and behold, there were loads and loads and loads and loads of squid. So I'm going to add a small pool to the top of my mob spawner, and then it can be where I will get all my squid from. So I think there might be a hole out the back of this thing. So before we do, before I do something about that, I've got to check on this. Oh, I think we got an Enderman pearl there. We did, which is good. So we're slowly getting our Enderman pearls. Let's check round the back of here. Okay, what caused that hole? Did an Enderman do that? I think an Enderman may have made that hole and then himself actually closed it up again later. So, I'm going to do some repairs on this, and I'm not going to make you watch, don't worry. Because, you've seen me repair this thing so often now. So, I'll see you when I fix this. Okay. I've done some emergency repairs to this. I think an Enderman might have made a hole and allowed all the people to fall down the back. Either that or just some mobs glitched outside and then the Enderman was able to do the damage that he did. But, so here we are, we're on top of this. And we need to turn it into a squid farm. So I'm going to need a way up and down. So I'm going to start with that. So I need to make myself a little staircase here. And I'm making my staircase out of half slabs, that way mobs won't spawn on it. So I just need to put it like that. Ooh, weird noise. It's the game's way of telling me there's something dark near me. Okay, now obviously I'm going to have to build out a bit from down there in order to connect the staircase. But I will be able to do that once I'm back down. So it's not really going to be anything complex here. I think I'm going to have a gate here to allow me to get in and out without releasing the water. And it is essentially just going to be a one deep pool, because that's all that's needed. And it will have my squid in it. So, high speed sequence while I get this done. And I'll see you on the other side. Okay. There's a one deep pool. I didn't have to make it all stationary, but I don't think it hurts that it is. So this is going to be 24 blocks away from where I am all the time, because that's where all the mobs are spawning. So all I can do is leave it for a while, and hopefully when I come back there will be squid there. In the meantime, let's get on with the rest of the dyeing and stuff we need to do. So, taking a quick look at our challenges. We have to make black wool, grey wool, light grey wool, lime green wool, red wool, yellow wool, pink wool, and green wool. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different types of wool. I've got to make 10 of each, so that's 80 wool we need. So we need to see how much spider silk we've got. We do not have enough for 80. We do not have anywhere near enough for 80. Well, let's see how many we can make. So this is how you make it. I've got enough for 11. So what I might need to do is do some grinding. You know, essentially I'll leave the game running while I'm standing outside my mob spawner collecting as much stuff as possible, or going backwards and forwards. But there we go. So I can start by making some. Now, in order to make those different colours, I need green dye, which is based on cactuses. So let's get all my cactus. It's not all my cactus, is it? Let's just, nope, there's some growing out there. We need to cook it. So I need something to burn. Oh, I left all my wood out here. Okay, just grabbing some wood, and then we can burn this cactus, because that will then make green dye. I don't know how much we need. It's just... Sorry, I thought I saw something moving, but I think it was a puff of smoke. Getting paranoid. Right, let's just try burning these sticks. Let's see, how many sticks will do one bit of cactus? Oh dear, it's 2 sticks. It's more than 2 sticks per bit of cactus. Okay. I might burn wooden planks instead, they last slightly longer. It's not like I can't just cut down more trees. Okay, let's store that stuff and we'll burn this 24. There we go. Right, so that's the green dye, which will be used for the green wool and the lime green wool. Now, bone meal itself is a white dye. So, obviously I'm making white wool anyway, but if I mix the bone meal with, say, the green, that's how I get lime green. And if I mix it with red dye, I'll get pink. But where do I get the red dye from, I hear some of you ask? Well, if I use the bone meal, and I'm just going to get quite a lot of it, because I'm going to be using it for dyes anyway. Oh, let me just put that ender pearl away. I've got 7 so far. I only need 10. So that's good. The ender pearls are almost there. And if I use the bone meal on... Now, you may have seen me do this, because this is how I got my seeds for my wheat farm. I use it on grass. And yes, it makes the long grass, which is what gives me my wheat seeds sometimes. It also makes flowers, and flowers are how I get yellow and red dye. So, I'm just going to be doing this for a while. Ah, no, not even any flowers that time. Let's just do this as quickly as we can. There we go, some more flowers. Now, I have to knock down what's already there before the bone meal will work again, so... But as you can see, this isn't going to take me too long to do. Now, I'm just going to do a few sort of demonstration dyeings of wool, so you'll see the idea. Okay. Let's get back in here. Okay, I'm carrying the wool. So if I put the rose in there, each rose gives me 2 red dye. Same with the yellow flowers, each one will give me 2 lots. So if I want to make a yellow wool, I do that, and I have yellow wool. And I can do a red one. Now I am going to do all of them, I'm just doing one right now to sort of explain the process for anyone who's interested. So now if I mix my bone meal and my red, I get pink dye. I don't think I get anything, no. So that's my pink dye, which lets me make some pink wool. Okay, so with these flowers and bone meal, I believe I can make all the colours I need, except for black, grey, and light grey. For that I need the ink sacs, which is why I'm so keen on getting myself some squid. So, I'm going to see how much I can dye based on what I currently have, and we'll cut to when I've done that. Hello, well, just giving you a quick progress update report. I've decided to make a special area for the wool, and I've decided to put it all here. Now this is 10 across and 8 this way, so once we're done this will be completely filled with all our different coloured wools. As you can see, I've got all my red, I've got some of my pink and just one yellow. I've got most of my dye ready to go. I did check on the squids and there weren't any, so you know, I think that might just be a case of time. It might take an awful long time for the squid to actually appear. So we're going to keep working on the other stuff. Now, string is a real issue. This is going to take an awful lot of string to make enough wool. Now, I've realised that I can't stand at the collection point of that, because then I'm within 24 blocks and the mobs stop spawning. So I think what I need to do is lengthen my collection channel. I need the collection channel, I think, to come out to here, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So yeah, but in order to get the goods to actually drop, to actually go all that way out, I'm going to actually have to drop this down a level a few times. Because I can't just put another water source block here, because that will push the drops that way. I need the drops to head out this way. Oh, I wish it wasn't raining right now. I'm going to sleep off the rain. I've also been getting quite a few Enderman. Enderman pearls. So you can see here we have 8. We only need 2 more of those. So let's transpose those up to the victory chest. There we go. And let's sleep off this rain.